Imagine this. You're lost deep in the Appalachian wilderness. The woods are silent. You look out upon the thick underbrush. The dim light of dusk is settling in. Something feels off. You put your back up against a tree. You try to convince yourself that all is well. At first you think you're going crazy, but you hear loud ape-like yells echoing off the hollers. With chills down your spine, you slowly glance up on the ridgeline, and standing over you is a tall, hairy, ape-like beast. You're lost, alone, and scared. Welcome to Haunted Appalachia, Episode 3, The Search for Bigfoot. For thousands of years, people all around the world have seen monsters out in the woods, all described the same way. Tall, hairy, menacing, and elusive, these beasts have been called by all sorts of names. The wild man, the yeti, the skunk ape, the sasquatch, the yowie, but more commonly known as Bigfoot. The question is, are people really seeing these elusive cryptids out in the woods? Assuming Bigfoot is real, is he even a biological creature? My name's David, and I'm here in the Cherokee National Forest, deep in the Appalachian backcountry, to investigate these very questions. You know, I don't know much about the trail I chose to go on today. I do know for a fact, and I can show you on the map right here, that I am in true backcountry right now. Which is why I find it kind of odd that I believe I've stumbled across what seems to be an old home site up here in the mountains. The land just doesn't seem to flow here. It seems man-made. I'm definitely gonna have to do some research on this area because it don't seem natural, man. Anyways, I'm gonna get myself back on the trail and keep on moving. Way out in the backcountry today. It sounded like a rattlesnake. That was just a stick. As far as I know, I'm the only person out here. I can tell because there's tons of spider webs across the trail that I'm crossing. And I also just passed some people at the very beginning of the trail who said they've been out here all day and I'm the only person they've ran into. So I'm truly alone out here. That being said, if I do end up seeing somebody, it's probably a Bigfoot or a homeless guy. Or my imagination from going crazy from talking to these trees all the time. Now, the Cherokee National Forest isn't just your casual state park. This place truly is over 1,000 miles of North American wilderness. So in my personal opinion, oh, that's gorgeous up there. Hold on. Yo, check this out. I'm getting so off topic from this video, but I really got to do my research on this trail that I'm on because I just stumbled across what I believe to be another home site way up here in this holler. This is just not natural. This has been clear cut at one time. And then of course you see there's a few old growth trees still standing and there's just rocks piled everywhere. That's crazy. Okay, back to the point of the video. So as I was saying, the Cherokee National Forest is over 1,000 miles of North American wilderness. So in my personal opinion, if there is a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch or something out there, it's probably going to be somewhere out in a national forest like this one, considering the sheer size of it. So that's the first part to the creep factor. The second part is that the Appalachian Mountains tend to just eat everything alive. And that goes for everything out here in these mountains. You know, a big argument people use who don't believe in Bigfoot say, well, where's the bodies? How come we haven't found any bodies? I spend a good 70% of my time out here in these mountains, and very rarely do I ever come across an animal carcass. So when anything dies out here in the woods, scavengers like raccoons, bears, possums, coyotes, foxes, they tend to eat what has died. Whatever's left is took by the plants and the fungi. People who say that there's no Bigfoot because we haven't found a body truly just don't understand how the wilderness works. The Cherokee people inhabited these hills and hollers thousands of years before Europeans ever even settled here. And I'll tell you a little secret, even they had legends of wild men out in the woods. One of the first legends I came across when doing my research for this video was the slant-eyed giant. Now, the slant-eyed giant was this large, hairy being that lived up in the most remote regions and highest regions of the Appalachian Mountains. He was said to be knowledgeable on everything out here in the mountains. And the Cherokee didn't believe him to be a physical being. They said he was a spiritual guardian of the woods. Okay, so I'm done with the fairy tales now. Let's get into the more darker, sinister legend that the Cherokee people had. I found this tree completely stripped of its bark. Could it have been Bigfoot that did this? Maybe it's a bug infestation. Could have been some little kid hiking with his dad and got bored, tore all the bark off the tree. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna say that Bigfoot did this. Now, while I can't quite pronounce the Cherokee name of what these things are, I can say that it does translate into the wild men. Now, what were the wild men? Well, it's exactly what the name says. They were wild men. They were these feral, hairy beings that lived up in the mountains. And they said they were mischievous. So they would watch camps from up on the ridges and stalk the natives within them. And when they all went to bed, the wild men would come down and steal from their camp and steal their food and then take them back off into the remote regions in Appalachia. It could be tied into the Bigfoot legend, or it could be tied into the feral person legend, saying there's still wild people out here in these mountains. Bigfoot sightings happen all over the world. There's no denying that. And when enough people see the same thing, you're almost forced to believe that maybe there is something out there. Southern Appalachia alone has had over 600 documented cases. And that's just documented. Who knows how many other cases there are? I just feel like there's incredibly too much proof to fully deny the existence of this creature. And on the question on whether he's real or not, it's all up to you. Science can't prove it. Maybe science isn't supposed to prove it. Maybe us as the human race is meant to have some sort of mystery to ponder on. As always, thank y'all for sticking around to this point in the video. It really means a lot to me that y'all take the time out of your days to sit down and just enjoy the content that I create for y'all. And yes, I am in a tree. Now, do I believe in Bigfoot? I can't say with 100% certainty that it does not exist. But I can't sit here and claim that it does either. I believe that if there is some sort of creature out in the wilderness in North America, I don't think it's going to be the ape-like being that pop culture has made Bigfoot out to be. I feel like if there is something, it is more the wild human feral people route and less monster in the woods route, if that makes sense to y'all at all. And as always, thank y'all for watching this video. It means a lot to me. I'd absolutely love to see y'all in the next one. I've got at least 7 of my next videos lined up and ready to start planning. And I think that's it. I hope y'all enjoy your time out exploring the world and nature, and I'll see y'all in the next one.